year. So we get to say thank you that we got to celebrate a new year this year, 2021. And we're going to take a look today at digging deep and connecting with it. Let's take a minute or two to get present. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it. And imagine clean, crisp, fresh, new oxygen just flowing into your lungs, flooding your bloodstream, nourishing your cells, cleansing your organs, bringing oxygen throughout your body. And as you exhale, exhale any negativity, any tension, any toxicity. And let's take another deep breath in and through your nose and hold it. And this time, imagine that it is sparkling white light and possibility, just lighting you up from the inside out. And as you exhale, exhale any remaining stress, tension, negativity, toxicity. And now let's gently press our palms together. Softly, softly, softly rub your fingers against your palms and feel how delicious it is. And just allow yourselves to be present, to being in this physical body right here, right now. And it's an awesome way to start the new year to be here with you. I'm so grateful to spend this time with you. And uh, we often set New Year's resolutions, and those New Year's resolutions end up getting going by the wayside often within a matter of weeks typically. And I would like to take a different approach to that today. Instead of good morning, Irma, happy new year, how wonderful to share this morning on the first day of this new year with you. I'm so glad you're here. And what I'm talking about is digging deep and setting intentions for this new year. Like what do we intend? And really, what I'm looking to do is to tap into our dreams and our visions. For hello, Isabel, welcome, welcome, happy New Year! So great to have you here. We're setting intentions. We're finding intentions rather than making resolutions. Like I'm going to go to the gym every day kind of thing. Although in COVID, I don't know how that works, but we're digging deep to find our intentions for this coming year. Yesterday, we talked about finding a word that would be a guiding light for us. You know, an umbrella intention for the year, and um, some ideas were connection and safety and self-love. And I think for me it's going to be um, self-care. Self-care, because that is an umbrella that encompasses rest and finding balance and self-nurturing and all those good things. And I'd love to look at, like, what's our vision, not just our intention, but our vision for the coming year. So what can we what can we put out there to the universe and hold as an intention for what may occur, what may arise in this coming year? So for me, part of the self-care thing is health. So health is it might even be that health is my word, because that health encompasses self-care. I don't know. Anyway, an intention for health. And also, what other kinds of visions can we have? So I have been envisioning and intending sustainability TV for a couple years, and that's still part of my vision, and an intention for 2021, to to be engaged in creating and delivering sustainability programming, television programming, whether it's through a network like there's EarthX TV, or on Netflix or Amazon Prime, but kind of a sustainability channel or network. That's a vision that I have for 2021. How about you? What would be then? And that's an audacious vision. You know, it's a big intention, and I have to say I have no idea how it'll happen. So you know, creating these visions isn't about knowing how. It's about really stepping outside the box and creating an intention. And it's not like that intention has to manifest in 2021, but you know, you have a vision, and we can manifest it into being, whether it's this year or next year, or but let's get rolling on it now. So what would be an awesome vision? Irma, I think a vision that I'm familiar with for you is this wonderful flower farm, and I'm wondering if that's something that you care to embrace as a vision, you know, to take ownership of that as a vision this year. um, Not like you have to make it happen. What this is really about is about calling it into being. So, oh, I love this. Irma says, creating a space of peace and color for me and others. I see that for you this year. In fact, I'm getting, oh, I got chills down my spine and goosebumps. So I love that. And congratulations. That's beautiful. And Isabel, I don't know you yet well enough to know what might be a vision for you for this year. But let's draw something into our lives and call it in for this year. Let's just invoke it as because it's a magical time. We can make use of this moment as a magical moment. Um, yeah. So I also am calling forth my vision for the eco park, and I feel it ramping up. My intention this year is to be having maybe even finding the land for it this year, which would be amazing. But creating a coalition and a clearer vision, more detailed vision of what it's going to look like, and how it can emerge and and show up in the world. And what else? Let's see. What other kinds of visions and intentions can we have for this coming year? Um, I'm one of my intentions for this year is creative expression. So I should be writing these down. Although what my intention is to like have this be so deeply sourced that it's part of our DNA. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to write them down also. Moments when we lose our clarity, or we lose our focus, it can bring us back to to this depth of presence. And Isabel says, take care of myself and love myself better to create a more inspiring life. I love that, Isabel. That's beautiful, beautiful. And letting go, healing, and awakening. I'm right there with you. Awakening is my life intention, for sure, for sure. And healing and growing and evolving and awakening. So, for what else? What else? It's a big year. You know, it's big space. We've come through 2020, which is really, really, really quite remarkable. And so we get to celebrate that fact that we have come through 2020, and we can maybe allow ourselves to release the things in from 2020 and from our earlier lives. Use this as a new point of creation. And so, um, what else? Like what do we want to create in this new year? So I want to do more artwork. I've been dabbling with encaustic painting, and I intend to do more of that and be more creative. And what else? What else is fun? I personally I intend to put together a group coaching program, which I'm excited for, and put together some inspired uh, other kinds of courses that people can buy, and that I'm really excited for expanding my platform and the reach that I have, the more connection I have with you guys. Irma says, give myself permission to dream with no limits. Yes, Irma, I'm right there for you with that. Awesome. And Isabel says, connection with God and angels. I love it. That's beautiful. And so, with that intention, I hope you guys are writing yours down. With that intention, Isabel, what's going to happen is that you will allow yourself to become more aware of the connection that you already have. You know, like it's there, it's just a matter of being present to it or allowing yourself to recognize it. And okay, so I'm going to share this thing that happened yesterday that is really weird and was very is still somewhat unnerving. I don't know what the outcome is here yet. So my mom is 90 years old, and I spent New Year's with her last night, just the two of us, hanging out and drinking vodka with my mom, martinis, and eating appetizers, and just having a really awesome talk. It was the first time ever that we had any kind of talk ever about spirituality. And she's thinking a lot about death and dying lately. And she had said that she has been feeling the presence of death for a while. And the other day, she lives in a high rise. And Isabel, I'm speaking this because you said something about God and angels. So she lives in a high rise, and she has a balcony, and there rarely have birds come onto her balcony. But if they've come for no more than 20 minutes or something. They come and they go. Well, the other day, she saw this swooping through, and there a bird hit the wall on the balcony, and then she saw a bird fly away. So she thought that maybe this bird, it hit the wall, but it just stunned itself and was able to fly away. Well, it was two birds, and the bird that hit the wall broke its neck and died. And these were pigeons. And she was very upset. She didn't tell me about it until last night, but she was very upset and scared. She was scared because she was like, this is a sign. What is this sign? And then last night, when I was there, as soon as I got there, she said, come with me. Before you put your stuff down, like, just come with me. I want to show you something. And in the right hand corner next to this wall where that bird had died, there was a all white pigeon sitting on railing on her balcony, an all white pigeon. And she said it had been there for 2 hours. And I was there, I think I was there for maybe close to 5 hours, and it was still there when I left. And she just had me keep going and seeing, is the bird there? Is the bird there? And it hadn't moved, and both of us thought that it died there, like just sitting. I don't know if it did or it didn't. I hate to leave you with the suspense, but I don't know. But it was just sitting there, and if indeed it did die, I don't know. If it did die, it died with its eyes open. But I don't know. Anyway, so I've been thinking, well, what does this mean? And she wanted to know what it meant too. And I'm her woo-woo connection. So, she's like, well, what does this mean? I said, I don't know. I mean, a white bird, that's there. I mean, it's peace, it's love, it's spirit. And what I woke up with this morning was thinking that, it was looking like, to me, it was looking like the grace of a peaceful death, and also kind of a warning to get affairs in order. I don't know, but if you have any insight to that. But I think maybe it was the fear of death with the first bird, and then the grace of an easy passage with the second. But I don't know. We make these things up. I knew somebody years ago who was a big time healer person in Norway, and they always used to say, everything is symbolic and nothing is symbolic. So the thing is, my mom said, there's never ever been a bird that stayed for more than 20 minutes on my balcony. And yeah, so angels and God, yes, communication with um, the forces of the universe. So that's an intention for consciousness, to be able to be more deeply present, to be witness to the underlying workings of the world, of the universe, of the energy that we are and that we experience. So, weird story, yeah? Yeah. Um, so let's look at what else we can bring forward into this new year. Um, okay, so another vision for me this new year is to be living off grid, living in a place of beauty with people that I resonate with, and having some land and garden and animals, and being really connected to nature. Being able to just take a deep breath and be present to life, to be able to take a deep breath and really, really be living a lifestyle that is not only less of a negative impact, but that is contributing to a positive impact on the planet, and environmentally. So, um, and another vision for this year is, um, so Irma says, be present in the gift that is my life. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Intention, Irma. Yes, please, please be present in the gift that is your life. Yes. And Isabel says, showing how peaceful it can be passing and we are not alone. This is in response to the story. Okay, so thank you. Showing how peaceful it can be passing and we are not alone. Bringing up tears for me, Isabel. Birds experiences to always are always confirming for me that my guides are watching and listening to me. So when I'll just finish my personal part of the story. When I left, my mom wept. And yeah, it wasn't even that I knew what the tears were. I mean, gales of tears and wailing. And it's so interesting. My mom and I had a really, really difficult relationship most of my life. And spending time, we spent Christmas together, and we spent last night together. And it was really lovely. We had a really lovely relationship last night. We had a real connection, and there was not the usual dynamic, which was one of in the past, like conflict, defensiveness. No defensiveness. It was just like really a beautiful, beautiful gift of being able to share our time together, share our ideas about things, to be able to explore different vantage points on this spiritual conversation actually last night. And it really was it really was awesome. Thanks, Isabel. It really, really was awesome. So Irma says, the healing that you reached together is such a beautiful gift to both of you. And maybe, thank you, I agree with that 100%. And maybe that's what that bird was too. Was healing. It was really a gift. Maybe it was the spirit that was watching over. So yeah, it lots of emotion without ideas behind the emotion. But I think as I feel into it, yeah, peace and grace and gratitude, gratitude to have come to this place of peace together. It's a humongous gift. It's been a wow. This is the last thing I expected today with you guys. So all my life I have been committed to and intending the healing of the relationship between me and my mom, and it feels like that last night was that, like last night really cemented that for me. So I get to ring out 2020 and ring in 2021 with a gift of really connecting with and loving my mom and knowing I'm loved back, which I didn't most of my life. So, wow, right? How lucky, how fortunate, how blessed. And Irma says peace, and Isabel says, yes, it was a gift, a blessing. So proud of you. That's healing. We're here for you as you are here for us, says Irma. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is, what a gift. What a gift. What a blessing. I don't know without having the opportunity to share this with you if I would have come to that awareness. So I'm so grateful to you for facilitating that in me. So may we all, in terms of intentions for this year, may we all have the grace to be able to have our relationships healed. That was such a gift, such a blessing, and a miracle. So I do believe in miracles, and I wish for each and every one of us that this be a year of unimagined blessings and miracles, and that we get the good grace to share them with each other. And I invite you to really dig deeply to imagine the visions that for your life. Like, allow yourself to connect with your vision for your life and the world this year. And Irma says, healing my relationships, starting with me. That's beautiful. Yes, healing our relationships to ourselves is the first step in being able to heal our relationships with others. So that's beautiful, Irma. And allow yourself to dream your dreams. If you've always dreamt of having being surrounded by flowers and colors and beauty, then allow yourself to embrace that and imagine it for, call it into being this year. And not like a have to, but like as magic. Like, yes, this is what my heart desires, and I can see it and I can feel it, and I invoke it in the world this year. This is a year of magic and miracles. Let's have it be so. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you. You are here for me, indeed. Indeed. And I'm tremendously grateful. This is just, you gave me such a gift today. Profound, profound, profound gift. So, yeah. Let's make this our best year yet, regardless of what the world looks like, regardless of the obstacles that might, and I'm obstacles with quotes, that may present themselves. Let's manifest for ourselves just beauty and joy and blessings and gratitude. Yeah. So I want to say this. I made some adjustments for myself in service to self-care, and so I am taking the week off next week. So what I understand is that there will be replays next week of these. I'm not sure which dates or anything, but I won't be here in person, but you'll still be able to watch previous shows. And Isabel says, beautiful divine love. Yes, yes, connection and service to others, says Irma. So, Irma, you constantly give service to others by the way you share your big and beautiful heart. And just so you know that, just so you know that. And Isabel, you embody divine love. So I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to Ruth Anderson. I just want to make a shout out to Ruth, who is the moving force behind, or the moving grace behind, Enlightened World Network, and uh, providing this magnificent platform for so many people. And it's such a blessing to start this year off with you in your company. I just want to say thank you so much. Isabel says, you did it yourself. I had a similar relationship with my mother. I was not able to get to healing with her peacefully as you just did so beautifully. So it's your love and your own magic light. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you. And you still can have that healing relationship with your mom, even though she's passed. You can do that. Um, we talked about this this week, in fact, is how we can bring comfort to ourselves by imagining ourselves in the presence of someone who comforted us. In your case, you can continue the dialogue. You can continue to engage with your mom now that she's passed, and she is loved now. So maybe that's a beautiful place to step into for healing. So I wish that for you. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. I love you. I'm so grateful to you, and I wish you a happy and healthy and joyful new year, filled with magic and miracles beyond anything you would have imagined. And I will see you in a week with so much excitement to get back to being with you in person, as in person in virtual life. So Isabel says, yes, I do send her love and forgiveness. That's awesome. Beautiful, Isabel. I love you too, Irma. And happy New Year, guys. Thanks so much for being here with me.